it felt weird that the thing I had put the most time into and that had taken the most work was uploads on the channel. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Does this camera still work? I haven't filmed any new videos in 2022 so far, so I'm feeling a little bit rusty here. But I've got good reason that I think will hopefully become clear by the end of this video. How you doing, Jasper? Look at how big this guy is getting. Look at how big he's getting. He's got teeth now. And look at Ember. We should do a little family update. Say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. So, you must be wondering why we're having a meeting today.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some official things?
Yeah.
Are your boots coming off?
Yeah.
Keep your boots on.
As I started to reflect on our uploads from 2021, I started to get the sense that in this year in review video, I didn't want to do our normal assessment of how the business is doing and my goals for the year style thing. I wanted to reflect on this year more through the lens of what it's like being a dad for the past 2 years.
Furniture as our kitchen setup. You want to give me the micro tour?
Micro tour. We got kitchen, nice pantry.
We're having another kid! Say hi, Casey.
Super pregnant.
That's insane! That is fun seeing the Jasper pregnancy announcement video because that was one of my favorite videos from last year.
Yeah, that was fun. We surprised a lot of people.
Yes, it's painfully aware how fast everything's changing right before our eyes.
It's crazy. Like, I'm just watching them in the sandbox right behind. And they're just growing up so fast.
A big theme for me last year was talking through and kind of processing how I wanted work life to look like into the future. Becoming a father has been something I've been looking forward to my entire life until this point. And with things that I look forward to, there's often certain aspects that I'm nervous about. One of those aspects, undeniably, that I was nervous about was how to continue balancing work with family life. I've never really kept it a secret that creating videos consumes a lot of my work and free time. And I've definitely prioritized creating videos over most everything else in my adult life. And I'm comfortable with that, mostly because I love it. And I feel fortunate that I've managed to incorporate a lot of things that I genuinely enjoy doing into my work. And this is where I've been learning more lately that there's definite downsides to having that line be blurry.
Welcome to Sacramento.
So I started last year with this goal of focusing on human being over human doing. Yes, I wanted to be productive, but I wanted to make sure I was actually making space to do things that I love just because I love doing them. And the hard part about that for me is that most things that I get interested about or enjoy doing, I try to incorporate into my work. So I wanted to explore this year, trying to actually do more things off camera on my own time that had no possibility of potentially furthering my career or the work I make, but doing just because I enjoy doing them.
You built some cool stuff last year.
Built some stuff.
The container, I remember when it got dropped, and it is far superior.
It's far superior than when we first got it.
You've done a lot of tweaking, cutting,
The electric
building.
motorcycle is still coming. That's future
Yeah,
stuff.
that's another story.
But last year had the trifecta of building things, family adventures, and work stuff.
The
And-
trifecta.
And the work stuff and the family stuff is what some of the reflections are going to be deeper in this video, just kind of some of that. But I think we should keep watching some more before we get into that. We were realizing, this is actually probably our last van outing until our new baby comes. That is over the moon exciting, but also this chapter is ending.
I was so pregnant.
You were so pregnant.
I remember I was so pregnant. Because afterwards we were like, I wonder if we could squeeze in one more before the baby comes.
And that camping trip was the first time that Ember was like walking around on her own.
And probably the last time in a little bit that we will camp by a river.
Yes, we're very aware of water sources now when we camp, especially fast moving water. She loves cheese.
How's the pizza?
The review is in. Pizza's amazing. Ember likes the cheese. Super tasty.
Seeing the van? I miss the van. Yeah, like we've just had the van parked for the last little while, which is like, I can't really think about what we would have been doing with it, just with how much is going on with the kids right now, but we're definitely getting eager. I feel it. I'm
definitely getting eager.
I do find myself daydreaming about van stuff.
Someone else came today with a extra special someone I'd like you to meet. And that is my son and my wife.
This is little Jasper.
This is Jasper. He's a month old today. And isn't he just the most beautiful thing? This is the birth of your brother. We're sharing your brother. This is footage of your brother. It's fun actually sharing the birth of Jasper on the channel pretty quickly when it happened.
Yeah, because with Ember,
Kept the whole pregnancy private.
Oh yeah.
The channel didn't know we were
a child. And that was like months after she was born, I think.
several months, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Ember, don't sit there, dude. You're gonna get stuck. I think it's pretty clear when we look at this year recap and even the title of this video and stuff. I did a lot of solo stuff on the channel last year.
Yes.
Just by practicality level, it's more simple for me to just go do something on my own than even wrangling everyone. We're experiencing that right now, trying to record this video. It's just hectic. That's not to mean we are envisioning some future scenarios where we get out as a family and make videos on those adventures.
Yes.
We're especially getting to the age now where that is feels more possible. Because 2 kids is a lot.
It is. But yeah, they're getting a little bit older. Feels a little more feasible. We don't have 2 babies anymore.
No. This is one of those moments where I'm done with making excuses for myself. So we're gonna leave from my backyard to the mountains that I learned how to mountain bike on.
What I'm doing here in this experience is something that I haven't done before, and it is scary for me. I'm trying to just remind myself that the fear is okay to feel, but just by feeling it, that doesn't mean it needs to define or limit what I value as being important to experience.
So that's kind of the last main section. I haven't edited the outro of this, but a lot of work projects last year, a busier year for the company than ever before. And then I got to go on I made some cool adventure videos last year too.
What do you think was your favorite one?
I really enjoyed going up Mount Sham, the mountain that we look at every morning. That was something that I just wanted to do for a very long time. And it's quite exciting that people who followed the channel for a while really enjoyed that. It's nice when a video that I worked hard on people liked as well. That's always fun.
Yeah, you worked really hard on that one. And I was like a little nervous, which I'm not usually nervous, but there's something about this like solo venture up a mountain and I might not be able to hear from you. But it was great.
Well, I just started camping alone last year. I'd never done that before. Over all the camping and backpacking that we've done, I'd never spent time alone in the forest at nighttime and made it through the night without chickening out. And Jasper's getting closer to the staircase. Just getting closer.
Hey, Jasper.
He's gonna go to the balloon. We're safe. The stuff that I care the most about, it's really fun seeing those family videos trickled in there. That's quite special because even though it's only kind of last year's recap, it does it does feel like this is kind of like a special little culmination of now the 2 kids have arrived.
Yeah.
And our life has changed.
We've pivoted hard in our life.
A lot has changed.
What do you think it's been like trying to combine being a dad for the first time and now I guess for the second time and work stuff, and those are so intertwined and yet we're trying to keep figure out the boundaries. What's that been like?
It's been interesting, and that's a part of why I've taken a little bit of a pause at the start of this year. But I certainly have a habit of using the fear of future regret to try and live in a way that I would feel is better now.
Like you don't want to get to the future and look back and regret. So
yeah.
That helps you. Gotcha.
I would say a lot. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but there's a lot of drive. I don't want to be remorseful in the future that I wasn't more present there.
Yeah.
And so that's definitely been on my mind. I have to keep working because we need to work.
Yeah.
But it's been on my mind as there's busy work happening and there's kids, because anytime I'm working, I feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah, I feel like that's something we're constantly talking about, constantly feeling like we probably need to talk about more. And so somehow it's working, even though there's times we definitely those 2 things are coming, they're grinding against each other a little bit, and we feel that, especially because it's so much of it is just in our one little dwelling.
Yeah. I can say unequivocally, I was nervous that my excitement for having kids was too high.
Okay.
And it's the coolest thing that we've done.
Yeah, there's been hard parts of the last year, but the kids honestly have been the best part.
I think we are aware that this experience of raising kids will be the hardest thing we do, probably.
Yes.
I think without question.
It is incredibly hard.
But I'm so thankful that there has been so much joy in the early days and it's not all hard.
Yeah.
Because the joy has been immense.
Yes. Amber, do you know you bring us so much joy?
When I guess to kind of tie this all in a bow, just our general reflections on, we made it, 2 years.
Yeah,
2 years of having kids.
Woo!
Everything's changed. Ember's two-year birthday. She's turning 2 years old.
In 3 days.
We now have 2 kids.
They're gonna be 1 and 2, just like that.
I know for me, the only reason why I'd want to do it over is to just experience it again.
Yeah, there's already so many little moments that I forget.
This is disjointing as the kids keep breaking in, and I feel like all of our thoughts I don't know how I'm gonna edit this together, but I do know before we recorded this that a thought in my head was at reaching the 10 year of running the channel thing, it felt weird that the thing I had put the most time into and that had taken the most work was uploads on the channel. And that felt a little weird for me because that isn't the most important thing to me. Mm-hmm. And I can just say I was so ready to have another thing that took up so much time that was more important.
Kids.
How do we talk about the break at the start of this year? I'm okay with the break. I've taken a break on the channel before. It's not like I feel like I need to apologize profusely because the people who support the videos we make are okay with me taking breaks. It was this trippy break for me because I almost had to in a sense because I kept getting sick at the start of this year, so that wasn't that fun.
If I got every cold possible and it would just last forever. I felt so bad for you.
I've been sick quite a bit this year, but the good part is that I'm feeling a lot better, and so that's nice. This is so distracting. Say, remember, life's better when you make stuff.
Remember to take a back about.